Hey.
Yo, beaners. Beaners. Hey, shut up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for listening, guys. God damn, we love you. International Beaners, what's up, man? IBs. Anyone over the pond dealing with the virus and still listening to the beans, we fuck with you, dog. Because over here, we don't give a shit, baby.
No, we're all going to work still. No one knows who has it. No one knows who doesn't have it.
No one gives a fuck because nobody's dying, and we will care then.
People are dying, and we still don't give a fuck.
Yep, that's how we live, baby.
America, baby.
You know how we do it.
Capitalism.
But thank you. International Beaners, we love you, and stay strong. Oh, and of course, all the Beaners in the USA, what up, dog? And then to all our Mexican fans. Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. We love you. You know I love you. Come on, it's mostly y'all. Y'all are all the Beaners.
Yeah, we have a big Mexican fan base.
Gigantic.
For hilarious. Someone sent
y'all.
me Team Frijoles or whatever the other day. Frijoles or something like that.
Oh, yeah, because beans.
Yeah.
That's beans in Spanish. I know stuff.
Oh, man.
But God, we love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. And Hassan.
Right. Oh, right. Wait, guys, before we talk about the episode you guys came to see, I got to talk about last week's episode.
Which was?
Old School.
The new episode to the first episode.
To season 8.
Guys, season 8, let me tell you something about season 8. Let me tell you something about season 8 to spoil the beans. We coming hard, nigga.
Yeah.
Hassan, how hard are we coming for this season 8?
We are coming.
Do we got surprises?
We got surprises.
Do we got some shit lined up?
We got some shit lined up.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yo, you got, guys, you thought Game of Thrones fucked up season 8? We're the opposite. We're the opposite, dog. Yes. We are good. Our season 8 is where we become strong. Is where we blow up. That's our season 8. We are the opposite again. We don't fall apart after episode 3. We're not going to do that, Hassan, are we?
No.
We're not going to do the next episode next week and then just drastically change
the entire tone of the show.
Everything. Neither one of us are on it anymore, and it's all about some motherfucker in a wheelchair, all right? That's not what we're going to do because we're a good fucking show. Who knows how to fucking keep it going. All right? God damn it, Game of Thrones.
I know, right?
Son of a bitch.
Jesus. Well, way to waste Cersei's last season, huh?
Would have been the greatest show of all time, no question. I'm talking about it'd have been like no argument. It's done. If they ended that shit like how Breaking Bad ended or how even Friends ended.
I thought even
God,
as controversial as it was, the Sopranos ending
ending was better. I haven't even watched Sopranos, but I've seen the ending because I was curious.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Wire, but people don't complain about the fucking ending.
Right. Man.
So I'm talking about you'd have been better than all those shows we just listed, which are the shows. The shows. Those are the shows. Nope. You know where you guys are now? Fucking right amongst them.
Yeah.
That's where you guys are.
And you sort of lost like what's the best show of all time? You sort of lost that.
Because now if a nigga say The Wire, I'd be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I would still be like, oh man, gave it to Breaking Bad. I say Breaking Bad. That's how much y'all lost. Y'all had me, fool. I was a Breaking Bad motherfucker, and then I was like, nigga, it's Game of Thrones. Y'all had season 6, I was like, it's Game of Thrones. And then, season 7, I was like, it's Game of Thrones.
Season 7, it was like, it's Game of Thrones. But then things are a little like, okay, what's going on?
What's going on? But it's Game of Thrones. Season 8, episode 3, I was like, Game of Thrones.
And then
it was y'all busted y'all fucking nut.
Yeah.
God damn, bro, y'all busted y'all nut with that fucking knife going in that king.
Oh man.
Who comes episode 3? Who wrote writers are like, yo, let's blow the load.
I mean, they so clearly didn't give a fuck. I mean, the Starbucks cup. I mean, how can you? Nothing shows that you care more than having just like a cup of fucking coffee in your scene. Nothing shows that you care less.
Damn, bro.
We don't have fucking coffee in your video.
You're right. I thought episode 3 redeemed them and brought them back to glory because it was one of the greatest episodes of television I've ever seen in my life, and it's one of their best episodes of the show.
That was episode 4. Copy Cup was episode 4, wasn't it?
No. Episode 3 is episode 3. Season 8 is the Night King episode.
I know.
I'm saying that Coffee Cup was the next episode. No, Coffee Cup was episode 2.
2. Okay.
It was episode 4, and that's why I was like, episode 3 they redeemed themselves. They were like, I mean, because that episode ended. After that episode, everybody was like, oh my god, this we're back.
Right.
We back. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Because that was on some Red Wedding shit. Like, nigga, I didn't see Arya catching that. Nobody saw that shit coming, fool. You didn't see it coming. And then they fucking did nothing else.
Yep.
They did nothing else.
Yep. And
that brings us to our point.
You guys are welcome for us talking about this 6 months too late. You're welcome.
And you know what? If I know us, we'll bring it up again at some point again.
Yeah,
we'll argue about it again. Because that's what we do on this podcast is get high and re-talk about shit over and over. Because we forget. But my point. Hassan, did you watch Old School?
Yeah, I watched Old School.
Because that's the point of the podcast.
Yeah.
Because that's the episode we did last week.
Yeah. I watched Old School. It was very funny. It made me laugh out loud a few times.
So funny.
Yeah, I do wish. I think we've talked about that. We talked about this. I do wish that I saw the movie in the theaters without knowing the jokes that were coming.
Yes.
Yeah, because
when you see it in theaters, I mean, it was a Talladega Nights level experience.
A lot of those jokes would have hit, I would assume, like insanely hard. Like the Will Ferrell coming out naked.
Oh Lord,
is funnier.
We're going streaking.
Yeah, if you don't know it's coming, obviously, it's one of those. Yeah.
It's like you said. That's a hangover child busting out the goddamn trunk moment where you like. This nigga Will Ferrell, oh my God.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Yeah.
This guy's crazy. Snoop-a-loop.
My favorite is whenever he goes, "You're my boy, Blue." That's my favorite.
That's like a line. You say that line anywhere, bro. People are going to some old school.
Yeah,
everyone knows where. That's how classic. I'm talking about the line. The movie has classic lines, bro. Stifler scene is a classic scene. There's a dart in your neck.
Yeah.
What?
That's awesome.
Yes. Yo, he's just going. Yes.
Also, like
that is funny.
The one of the pledges that you didn't mention, I know because you definitely have never really watched the show, was one of the pledges with the most line. The pledge with the most line is a series regular on Big Bang Theory.
Oh, that white dude. White dude.
Yeah.
That they don't like.
Yeah.
In the beginning, Vince Vaughn goes, all right, from the guy who's probably not going to get in.
Right.
Bro, that shit is so subtly funny.
Yeah. But he's the one with the most lines.
Yeah, he's like a diehard guy in there.
Yeah, it's very funny. They're like, oh my God, they really picked out everybody.
Oh, Todd Phillips is a beast.
Yeah, but he really has his ear to the ground.
Of comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the guy who loved Brody Stevens?
Yeah, I mean the dude Rob Corddry had 0 lines in this.
Yeah,
he didn't talk once.
He didn't because it was like, bro, there's too much. There's enough.
Yeah,
there's enough comedy in this, bro.
Right.
It was literally like that thing where it's like, man, I'm gonna get as many funny people as I can because I need you guys to be funny when you're not without talking.
Right.
But I don't need you to say anything. We got as far as funny, got it covered.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, we got it. Jeremy Piven is hilarious in this, dog. He is. How good was him as a villain? I thought he was a phenomenal comedy villain.
Great villain. The fight at the end was funny.
Fight at the end is great.
Fight at the end was funny. His whole storyline is just hilarious.
His whole story as the dean, as a guy that used to beat up.
Yeah. The what's it called? It sort of fits the sort of theme as the principal is a shitty detective.
Always, he's a shitty. He does it like he gets blackmailed.
Yeah,
he gets blackmailed by a fucking hot Asian girl.
By an Asian girl. Oh, so bad, so poorly too. Yeah. Such a poorly thought out plan to blackmail the Asian girl.
Yeah, he didn't think about it at all. I was like, bro, once she doesn't get into Columbia, she's gonna be like, yo, fuck this dude.
Yeah. Also, she's an Asian girl at like your school. She's smart,
bro. In Asian graduate school, she's the president of the school, fool.
Yeah, don't fuck
She's the
with her.
president of the student council, bro.
I wouldn't fuck with her.
This entire campus is like her.
Yeah, I would not.
And she goes to the parties, so she's cool.
Right.
She says that she met her boyfriend at the parties.
Right. Yeah. Ugh.
So it's like you can't fuck with that.
You can't fuck with that. That's.
And she plays tennis. Yeah, no, I knew it. I watched it.
Yeah. Okay, now you're like,
So did she does.
And she has a great relationship with her parents.
She did. Yeah. I watched.
And she likes Froyo. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
When you fucking write the movie down after you watch, like you've already seen it a million times, and then you watch it one time, and for real, like I'm gonna inhale this movie so I can exhale it on a podcast.
Right,
bro. That shit is.
You pick up all.
Nigga, I know everything. Man, I hope I get like a trivia one day in Jeopardy or some shit, but it's just all movie questions. Cause they gonna be like, who the fuck is this autistic black guy with a hat on who keeps saying bruh?
Yeah. He just does all these little details about every movie.
Dude, nailing these $500 questions.
Yeah, about old boy and old school.
Come on, what you want?
Yeah.
What you want, old boy, old school? Anything
all the
old.
Olds, yeah.
Oh, God, dog. Yeah, but wait, what is this podcast about?
If you haven't seen Old School already, go ahead and watch that.
Oh, yeah, I think you're the only one.
Yeah.
I think that episode, some episodes, guys, I know you're like, oh, we've seen it. Yeah, he hasn't. That's the point. All right? I know a lot of you guys want to go and listen to the episodes that you're like, oh, let me listen to an episode of a movie I haven't seen. The movies you have seen are way better, when I say it, just so you know. Not trying to brag, but it is what it is, nigga. All right? My version of Air Bud is better. And I love Air Bud. That's not a diss to the people who made Air Bud. Hey, bro, you did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Third best sports movie of all time.
It is what it is. Yeah. You just decided right now?
Yeah.
Third best? What's 1 and 2?
It goes Fighter, Rudy, Air Bud.
Wow. Have we done other sports movies?
Oh, yeah.
Which ones?
The Rookie.
That was a good
The
one.
Replacements.
Great one.
I know we've had a lot. That's
Like
that's
those
where,
are two classics.
That's
Wait, what
where
else?
I put Air Bud.
Have we
I
done
put
anything else?
Air Bud as the. Oh, we've done quite a bit.
Wait, what else?
We've done Everybody Say They Can't Believe.
Cool Runnings.
Jamaica's got
Bob's
the team. That one.
We got
that
the one Jenny's and
Yeah.
the one Junior.
Yeah. Either way, Air Bud, number 3 sports movie of all time, and that's old school.
Wait, what?
Beaners, this is your intermission right now.
Before we get into the episode you are here for, really quick, thank you for listening.
Yes,
we love you.
We do. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate and review this podcast on iTunes.
Please rate and review. That stuff matters. We could use the help, and we would appreciate it.
Yeah, tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it.
Tell your friends about the podcast. We know you love it. You keep going back and listening to old episodes. That's
Yeah.
how we know you love it. We appreciate that.
And follow us on Instagram at Spoil the Beans, and then you can find our individual Instagrams. We're linked on everything. Follow
Derek
us from there.
Poston, Son Ahmad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Greg Scamato for making our theme music. If you want some more samples from him or maybe help from him, check out gregcanhelp.com.
Yep.
Yeah. And now back to your future presentation. Woo!
All right. Hassan.
I'm excited to be back.
Hassan Flair, everybody. He's back.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
And
Let's.
he's queer. What?
I'm not queer. Let's cheer for CheetoCon.
Cheer for CheetoCon. He's
Cheer.
our sponsor. Yeah.
Yep. And he does your graphic design needs, Beaners.
Yep. Beaners, all graphic design needs. You go to one person.
CheetoCon.
And one person only.
At CHITOKAN. CheetoCon.
What is it, Hassan?
At CHITOKAN. Oh my God, I almost tripped myself up there. I'm going to do it one more time. Yeah, a little too high. CHITOKAN. CheetoCon. Woo!
All right. You're a little loud. Beaners, we love you.
Yes, we do.
Go to CheetoCon for graphic designs and listen to the song about Jews.
I'll post it again.
He'll post it again, but that's his theme song. It's weird that that's his theme song, but that's his theme song.
CheetoCon, the Jews are here.
Yep. Anyway, Hassan, where are we going to be doing comedy soon, buddy?
Oh, man, we're going to be in a lot of places. Where are you gonna? We're going to be in different places this week, Derek. Where
This
are you gonna be?
week, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas at Cap City with Brendan Schaub, Mr. Big Brown himself, and I'll also be there with my boy Chappelle Lacey from the Anger Management Podcast.
It's Managed.
Anger Managed Podcast. Go listen to that, guys.
It's
Anger
Managed.
Podcast.
Again.
It is now, his anger is now managed,
It's
and he
called
does a podcast about
It's
it.
Managed with Chappelle Lacey.
With Chappelle Lacey, check that out, guys. He's our boy. He's awesome.
And yeah, and then I will be at Fantasy Springs Casino that weekend.
Yep.
But then the next weekend, Derek and
Back
I,
in together with the Big Brown.
with the Big Brown, the tour
Thick
will
boy.
be in
With the thicky thick.
Toronto, March 26th.
Toronto Beaners. Come on out, March 26th.
Detroit,
Detroit Beaners.
March 27th.
8 Mile style, dog. We
Yeah.
coming in, and we're coming in with Eminem shit.
And Minneapolis, March
Go-
28th.
Fucking Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. All those, look at tfatk.com under Brendan Schaub's schedule.
And I know we have
that's where
Beaners
you
in
get
all those
tickets.
cities because you guys have all hit me up, and we love you.
Come
So
out.
come out, say what's up, and at the end of the show, me and Hassan will be standing in the back of whatever these venues are to say hi to you guys.
Yeah.
And come up and do the Beaner dance.
Shout out to Grace Jensen. Always hitting us up about Minneapolis. We'll
Oh,
be
that's
there.
right, Grace.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully we'll see
Shout
you.
out.
Shout out, Grace.
Yeah, and do the beater dance when you see us, everybody.
You're goddamn right. You better do it, or I'll fucking fight you.
Okay, well, that's a little aggressive.
Hassan,
What?
this is an exciting day. This is an exciting time for Spoil the Beans, don't you think?
Yes, I do. I do believe this is an exciting time for Spoil the Beans.
We're doing good. Exciting things are happening. We're getting love. Also, by the way, all the King and the Sting fans who are here now. What's up? Now I'm back, baby.
Yes.
Now you get to hear me talk.
Yes.
Everybody always says, Derek, why don't you talk more? Well, nigga, I talk on here.
Also-
And I say nigga on here.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Yeah. Also, this is a much more intense version of Derek than you're getting.
Oh, bro, you get to meet me.
Yeah.
The King and the Sting, I was, you know who I was on King and the Sting, bro? I was, and I love the King and the Sting. By the way, I love King and the Sting, but who I was on the show, I would compare myself to Andy Richter. All right? I was Andy Richter on the show. All right, it's not my show. It ain't my show. When you come to me, I'm gonna kill. I'm funny. Andy Richter, you coming to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this bitch house laugh. Please believe, I'm funny.
That's why Derek has a lot of good moments on King and the Sting.
That's why, and I'm funny, dog. It is what it is, but it ain't my show. I'm not Conan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I respect Conan. I respect the game. That's my boy. He put me on. I'm not mad. But you come over to the Andy Richter show, you gonna get a lot of niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be niggas and bitches and fucking pussies And we're going to talk about how terrorist he is and how black
What's
I
up,
am.
guys?
And he's going to say the N-word way too much.
Yeah.
And that's what we do.
I am very racist, and I do drop the N-word in one of the episodes, so good luck finding it.
And that's how we are. It's
Hey.
for the beans. We fucking call you, our fans, beaners. So all you King and the Sting fans, what's up? You are now beaners.
Yep.
Ha
King and the Beaners.
King and the motherfucking beaners, because we're the fucking king and the beaners.
Yep.
We're both. And yeah, but we love you, and thanks for coming, and thanks for helping me and him start our careers. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate everything that happened to King and Sting. Theo, Brendan, thank you very much. I do appreciate you guys and for fucking changing our lives, me and him, me and my boy. You know what I'm saying? Just by helping me. So you guys are the fucking best, and we appreciate it. But gotta move on, bro. And Spoil the Beans is where it's at now. Mm-hmm. It's just where it's at.
Just
now.
get it on the ground floor, guys.
Get it on ground, because this, just so you know, bro, this is the podcast, dog. I ain't saying nothing about no other podcast, bro, but this is the motherfucking podcast. And Hassan,
What?
before we get into today's episode,
Yeah, the movie that they came to see.
that's the movie. I mean, they already know what it is. But real quick, before we even get into all that shit, can you do me a favor?
Okay.
Can you tell me what you think happens in the fucking classic
Ooh, this is a fucking classic, huh?
Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh, damn.
That's what this podcast is all about. What's up, new beaners?
Yeah, God. This is one of those. Oh God. So this is an '80s movie. I know that.
Okay.
Fuck. Is this one of those movies that like I should have seen?
I mean, it's a gigantic play and movie.
Okay. I know there's a plant that eats people. I know there's the Feed Me Seymour, so I would assume that the main character's name is Seymour. We're gonna start there. So Seymour.
Let me want a little insider information on this movie.
Yeah.
90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, so it's pretty bad. 95% or plus in my corner, baby. That's all I care
That's
about.
how he rates, guys. I can't control that. That's his business.
Air Bud, third best sports movie. All right. All right, so there's a guy named Seymour, and he, like, owns a plant shop or whatever.
Okay.
And then he like a nursery or one of those places. You know?
Nursery?
Yeah, that's what they're called. A plant nursery.
All right.
Yeah. And then now I'm fucking self-conscious about it. And then I don't know. He like, you know what he does? He like makes it like his business is bad or whatever, and he makes a deal. You know in Rick and Morty how there was that devil type character?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
or like the classic genie trope that gives you what you want but not really.
Yeah.
And so he asked for like, I want people to come to my shop, and then he gets this big ass plant, and everyone in the town's like, ooh, look at this big plant. But the flip side is that for the plant to grow, it needs to eat people.
Oh,
so
fuck.
It's sort of like
that is dark, dude.
Yeah.
That is like legit dark.
So he's sort of like starts feeding it people.
What do you mean he's murdered? He's a serial killer?
Yeah. Because he wants the shop because all he cares about is the shop.
Bro, this is your movie just changed dramatically. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah. So he's just feeding people, and then
How's he killing these people? Who are these people?
No, he's just luring it into the trap, and he like gets.
Oh my God!
He gets him to like take a picture with the plant, and then the plant he kills people, and then.
So him and the plant are working together.
Yeah. Yes. Well, because it's bringing him money and an attraction. It becomes more and more famous. This big ass plant, and it just spirals out of control.
Okay, keep talking about this serial killer. Yeah, I'm sure it does. He's a serial killer now.
I'm just like a reporter in the town. I was like, what's going on? And
Oh God.
Yeah.
And then what?
It comes to an head at what's it called? The shop owner, at the very end of it, he falls into the plant. When, like he gets found out, and then he like is trying to maybe like kill the reporter, then he falls into the plant.
Damn.
Eats him, and then they shut it down. And that's a Little Shop of Horrors.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That would make it 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's not bad.
That's fucked up.
I also just described the plant version of Sweeney Todd.
You did. I was about to say you've seen Sweeney Todd, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's exactly Sweeney Todd. That was 100. So by the way, not this movie at all.
Oh, really?
I don't know what the fuck you were talking about.
This is not the Sweeney Todd?
I liked your Sweeney Todd version of Little Shop of Horrors. You just added another musical on it. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, this is a musical?
Huh?
I did not know this was a musical. Oh, damn. So you're going to be singing?
Movie starts.
Oh, good God. Here we go.
Stars. Credits roll. Piano kicks in super hard.
Mm-hmm.
You hear background singing. On the 23rd day of the month of September.
Okay. Okay.
The human race, and these are the words that are coming up like Star Wars.
Okay.
The human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat, and this enemy surfaced in the most innocent and unlikely of places. We see a bottle hit a street. Little shop of horrors. Doom, doom. Little shop of horrors, little shop of horrors, little shop of horrors. Wow. And we see 3 hot black girls. You recognize them.
Okay.
It's the main. You know Martin, the show.
Yes.
It's Pam.
Okay.
And Gina.
Oh wow.
Both of them.
Oh wow.
Are in this.
Oh wow.
And then there's a fat black chick. I don't know her.
Okay.
But Pam and Gina are the black girls in this.
That's kind of crazy.
Crazy, right?
That's kind of crazy.
And they're like the 3 girls that are singing us through the whole movie. Does that make sense? They're like
okay, they're the
singing narrators.
They're
yes.
the narrator. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Little shop of horrors.
You know
Whoa.
what? I've heard this. I should have known it was a musical.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, I
I
should've
said that because
known.
it's like that's pretty known. It was
Yeah,
common. I mean,
yeah.
it's a musical. It's a famous musical play.
You know.
Kind of like Oliver. It's like, yeah, nigga, they singing that shit, bro. I don't know what to tell you. So they're singing about, tell your mama something's gonna get her, better beware. Like they're just kind of singing, like letting you get the undertone of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're singing like, here it comes, baby, oh no. Here it comes, baby, oh no. And they're singing outside and dancing in this little store, all right? The plants, the little shops, the little shop.
Okay.
Right? And they come in and they're singing about, the little shop of horrors line, and the guy's not paying attention. This old guy's just not paying attention, right? And then they go down in the basement and we see our lead. Do you know who our lead is?
No.
Rick Moranis.
Really? Oh wow.
So second, Little Giants, another sports movie we did.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
best sports movie of all time. You know what? There's a million best sports movies of all time. Little Giants is up there.
Little Giants is great. Not better than Air Bud.
It's up there though.
I'll
if a
fight
nigga
that
said Little Giants is great, like one of the best sports movies of all time, bro, I will give you that.
Okay.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
I will actually. No, I'm saying if a nigga said no, not even funny. That shit makes you feel good when they win that game, bro. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how tough you are. You're not into sports. When they win that game at the end of that night, you like, all right.
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, it's memorable.
One time. That shit's real.
Okay, so this is our second Rick Moranis
It's our
movie.
second Rick Moranis movie, dog.
Okay.
Where he's the lead.
He just disappeared, didn't he?
Yeah, but he had a fucking long
He had a
enough
long
run where
career.
it didn't matter.
Yeah, well, he's like, that's a famous name.
I mean, he had like that kind of run though, where he was in hit after. It wasn't like he was like a one-hit wonder. It was like,
No.
my nigga was in hits.
Yeah.
And he can sing.
He can sing?
It's a musical. He's the lead.
I should get that hammered into my head.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
You know what it is? Growing up on Bollywood movies.
Yeah.
Or not growing up on Bollywood, but seeing a lot of Bollywood movies when I was younger. I never, whenever I see it, because that's all dub singing.
Yeah.
So that's how I just assume
This
a
could be
lot
dub
of
singing,
movies
but I'm
are.
pretty sure it sounds like Rick Moranis singing. It sounds like him. If not, they got a guy who sounds like him to sing. You know what makes sense? Possible, but I think it's him. Because the girl's definitely singing.
Okay.
So that's why I think it's Rick.
Okay.
So they're coming down and we see him and he's like sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
He's sweeping this shit, right?
Right.
And he's always a nerd. He's
Right.
always the same
Yeah,
guy.
well, yeah.
So he spills and breaks a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's
Just
never like
nerd
the
shit.
Fonz.
He's never the Fonz. He's never cool. He's always a nerd.
Let's start. You know what? Let's stop typecasting Rick Moranis and let's get him out of retirement.
Let that nigga be James Bond.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hell yeah.
Rick Moranis
Bond. That'd be so funny. Yeah, just fucking
glasses.
bumbling everywhere.
It's like, yo, get James Bond some context.
Yeah. Well, the whole story is just James Bond on his way to get LASIK.
It's also funny because James Bond's scared to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
And he shrunk the kids. James Bond's doing a lot of things. Rick Moranis Bond. I'm for
You've
it.
seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great movie. I don't know how, but it's like, damn, it's a great movie. So he's downstairs. He's listening to news of JFK. So it puts you in the time period. That
Okay.
way, all right. He's not dead. He's just like he had news of he's talking about the weird eclipse that happened yesterday. All right. It's crazy eclipse that happened.
Okay.
So then we see a super hot kind of bimbo blonde girl come in. All right, and this is the main girl. You wouldn't recognize her, but she's the main girl in this. And she talks like, "Good morning, Mr. Mushnick." She talks like that.
Okay.
And she's got her tits out, and she's like, "Oh, all dressed up and done like this," like one of those kind of girls.
Okay.
And she's talking to the old guy, Mr. Mushnick, who owns the store. Okay. And then he's yelling at her. He says, "Audrey, go check on Seymour." He's downstairs breaking shit. So when he's yelling at her, we notice Audrey turns, she has a black eye. And he looks at he's like, "Audrey, is that man beating on you again?" Also, what's great about this movie, it's all play acting. Does that make sense?
Okay, so everything's like over
It's a
the
play.
top-y.
Everything's a play. It's a musical.
Okay.
So it's down. It's straight up. I like Oliver, bro. That's why I like it. That's why it's so good in the race. Because it's like, oh wow, they killed this. You know what I mean? You know, and the Mr. Mushroom guy's like an old Jew.
Okay.
Right?
Is he beating on you again?
Yeah, he's that old man. Is that boy beating on you again? And she's like, oh no, he's not Mr. Mushroom. It was just I fell. And he goes, Audrey, I'm beginning to think that boyfriend of yours isn't a nice boy.
Oh yeah.
It's also funny.
That's also funny. It also, you know, would be a very 60s reaction if he was like, Audrey, is that a black guy again? Keep home at home.
Well, that's just a good joke.
Yeah. Work is for work. Home is for home.
Like, that doesn't fit the narrative what this movie is, but that's yours is just a great bit. Yeah. That's just a good bit, buddy. You can say that on stage.
To the moon, Audrey.
Okay. Put it down.
It's a little earlier.
I know. It's a little early for to be beating women. We got to go to a hockey game later. That's where we'll do it.
I don't know what that means.
We're going to a Kings game.
We are going to a Kings game, but apparently we're going to beat women there. According to Derek, we're beating women there.
Dude, that's what this podcast is all about. Having fun. Anyway, go Avalanche.
Avalanche Kings, in case you want to know when we recorded this.
Yeah, now they know. They have a timestamp on it.
Yep.
Avalanche Kings. Go Avalanche. Fuck the Kings on this one.
Yeah, fuck LA.
Go Lakers with it. Kings. He looks out and Mr. Mushroom looks out, and the 3 black girls are hanging outside the store, and he shoos them away. He's like, get out of here, you goddamn monkeys. Get out of here. Hey, this is the 60s. Shoo. Like he's doing that.
Yeah, turns the fire hose on.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's good. That's why it's 90% Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
Accurate. So they're going there, they go, and he goes, as they're walking away, he goes, go better yourselves. And then Pam turns around, and she goes, mister, we from Skid Row. Ain't no such thing. And they bend the corner, right? And you see this old lady, who's kind of like looks homeless, and she's singing real slow, and she's like, you know, when you start uptown, and she's singing about the troubles and trials of uptown and getting to downtown, and then she's like, and then it's 5 p.m. and you go, and then the camera pounds over to another homeless person, and he looks up and he goes, downtown, and then everybody starts singing, where the folks are broke, you go downtown, where everything's a joke, you go downtown, and you know you're home to Skid Row, and the camera passes, and it's Skid Row, dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking deep.
Okay.
And it's just, I mean, shit. You know, and everyone's coming off the metro, and they're just tired, and they're dirty, and everyone's singing about how they clean uptown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And now they live downtown in Skid Row, you know? And then Audrey's like, downtown where the guys are assholes. I was like, well, I don't think that's it, Audrey.
Yeah, I think you just have a bad choice in that.
And you know, down on Skid Row. And then cuts to Seymour, right? And he's sweeping. And fucking Rick Moranis, he goes, poor. All my life, I've always been poor. Always asking God for some more. You know? And then he starts singing about his orphan life on the street and how he grew up an orphan on Skid Row.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Oh, dude.
What a backstory.
Their lives are rough. Dude.
Yeah. Is it just American Oliver?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why people connected to it hard. I was like, man, why does this movie do so well? I was like, oh, yeah. When you watch it, the deep undertones are like real.
It's like a class thing. People identify with class, but they, for whatever reason, they don't like it when you just say it out loud.
No, but when you do it like this,
yeah,
where you like an underlying tone or something, people love that shit.
Well, when you do it in a movie, people are like, "That's what life is like." But then all of a sudden, when you talk about it in politics, people are like, "No,
sing it."
Yeah, sing it and make it fake. Don't make it real. Yeah. Class doesn't exist. Only a Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, I want to notice class after I go, well, that was good.
Yeah. After there's a plant eating people, so I don't have to realize, like, oh, this was kind of, it's a metaphor to what's happening to us
really
in real
happening
life.
To us in real life.
Right, where the machine is the plant that's eating all the poor people. And
anyway,
congrats on the coronavirus.
Stay strong. International beaters, stay strong. But keep listening. Don't you ever stop fucking listening. So... oh my God. He sings of how the old man treats him like shit, you know, so I live down, and he gets all sad. Downtown, depression's just status quo. That's a line.
Yeah,
down on Skid Row. You know, and he goes, and he pauses, he's like, oh, I just want to find a way out of here. Someone show me a way out of here. And he starts swinging, and then like everyone's singing it. Someone please get us a way out of here. And then him and Audrey, like they come together. I just moved heaven and hell to get out of here. Dude, I like little lines in musicals because you're like, bro, that is fucked up.
Yeah.
I'd move
Heaven and hell.
to get out of here.
Yeah. Yikes.
Status depression is just a
Status
status quo on Skid Row, dog.
Jesus.
Oh, it really is. So everyone sings, I just gotta get out of Skid Row. Right? And then everyone goes back to their depressing lives. So in the store, Audrey, Seymour, and Mr. Mushnick, it's just them bored. It's shots of them, cut to bored, like bored, don't, and then another position, don't, and then like one of them's reading a book with their feet up. You know, and then one of them's playing with like a spoon, you know what I mean? And then finally, 6 p.m. And then Mr. Mushnick goes, it's 6 p.m. and we sold nothing. It's it. It's enough. We're closing up. And everybody's like, oh, Mr. Mushnick, no, we can't. Oh, Mr. Mushnick, come on, please. No, that's it. We're done. And then Audrey's like, but wait, I have an idea. Seymour, go get that exotic plant from downstairs. And he goes, oh, I don't know. Audrey, you know, he hasn't really been feeling well today. And she goes, but it might attract business. And he brings up this little plant in a little can. And it's got a little head, bro. Right? Little leaves, and the head looks weird. It looks weird. And then Mr. Mushnick's like, what is that? He goes, I gave him a name. He's like, what? I call her Audrey 2. And then Audrey's like, for me? And he's like, yeah. She goes, ah. Yo, that's subtle, but that's good comedy, dog. I was like, yo, this woman's funny. That little, ah, and that's all she said. That's really funny, dog.
Well, okay, I was going to say, are these the original actors? But I doubt it because we have
from
Moranis.
The musical. Probably
not.
No,
right?
No,
is the musical much older?
Could be some people from. I could be the girl from the musical, or Mr. Mushnick could be from the musical. You know what I'm saying? Could be one of those situations for sure. I don't know when the musical came out. So I'd have to figure that out.
If there was only a device.
Yep.
Maybe we could look it up, but there's not.
There's not, guys.
Sucks.
Do you guys know?
They never answer.
Because you're fucking assholes. Anyway, I like actually a lot of them send me messages about everything I get wrong on Instagram.
Right.
But guess what? It's too late.
Yeah. There's some things that, like, when I go back to the other episodes, I noticed that you got wrong. And this one's been bugging me. When you sing, you know, Here I Go Again on My Own.
Yeah.
In the Fighter episode, you go, like a twister, I was born to walk alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? It's clearly Drifter.
Oh, like a drifter.
Yeah. Twisters don't walk.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? Twisters stand alone, dog. No, Twisters don't team up.
There could be multiple ones.
Twisters.
Remember Day After Tomorrow? How like 6 Twisters blew up LA? What are you talking about?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Those Twisters worked as a unit.
Yeah.
Those Twisters ran the triangle offense and fucked LA in the ass. Yeah. Those Twisters were not fucking around. God damn. Those Twisters were... Phil Jackson was on a cloud telling him what to do.
Yeah, doing the right rotations and shit.
Yeah,
It's really fucking us up.
Fuck LA up. This Magic Johnson era is over. Anyway, what are we talking about?
I don't
Sports?
even remember. We could. Airbud number 3.
You gotta stop. We're gonna get canceled for that. You keep saying that. What are we talking about? All right. Mm-hmm. So, you know, he goes, sir, maybe I can put this in the window, and maybe, just maybe, it'll draw some attraction. And then Mr. Mushnick goes off. Are you crazy? You goddamn idiot. How is that going to work? You think we're just going to put a plant in the window and then people are going to come up and be interested all of a sudden? And then right then the door opens up and the guy's like, hey, I couldn't help but noticing that plant in the window. And he says just like that. Like on some SpongeBob shit.
Right.
He was fun, like, you know, he goes, where the hell did you get it? And then Seymour goes, well, and it cuts into like a musical, like, doo-doo. Like that kind of shit, right? Mm-hmm. And he goes, I remember the day of the eclipse. You guys remember that day? And everybody's like, yeah. And he goes, cut to like him, and he's like, well, I was walking along, and I saw an old Chinese man. And he sells strange plants.
Okay. So far, this tracks.
But he had nothing I found interesting that day. Mm-hmm. So I kept walking along. And the music keeps coming back, right? And he goes, and then I look up, and there was a total eclipse of the sun. Like everybody saying. Yeah. And he's looking up, and it's eclipse of the sun. Okay. This movie's awesome, bro. Clearly. Eclipse of the sun, right? Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, right? And then he said, and then I heard like a strange sound from something. And you're like, whoa. And then you see like a green light come down, right? Mm-hmm. And then I turn around, and this plant was there. Plant that I hadn't seen there just before. And you see the little plant there. And he's like, I looked at it, and I asked the old Chinese man about it. And the old Chinese man...
And the Chinese man was too busy eating a bat and coughing.
Jesus. Fuck.
Right. So I went back to the plant. He had a fever. I can keep going.
God almighty.
He had a
People are,
fever.
Quarantine in their homes. It's real.
I know. This could be that joke could be in terrible taste when this comes out.
Because it could get real bad.
Yeah, it get real bad real quick. Remember, I filmed this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We filmed this.
Clarify, you asshole.
Yeah, we filmed this before it got real bad.
But you already knew that people were quarantined.
Not in America. So.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right. You okay?
I'm good.
Need some water?
No, I have water. All right, so that's what you get. He spilled on himself if you didn't see.
So, and then the Chinese man sold it to me for $1.95.
Oh, wow,
and walks off the plant.
What an enterprising Chinese man to be like, I'll just sell you that plant that I didn't know.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said,
yeah.
You didn't recognize it. So it's not exactly your theory, but your theory was involved.
Yeah.
The guy goes, well, that's an unusual and fascinating story and a fascinating plant. And he goes and he leaves, right? And then he opens back up the door and he goes, well, I guess while I'm here, can I get $50 worth of roses? And they're like, yeah. And he goes, awesome. Can you break 100? And then they go, no. And he goes, well, I guess I'll have to take twice as many roses. And they're like, yeah.
That's funny.
So the next thing you know, people are coming in. What is that plant in the window? Oh my God, I want flowers. Like people just keep coming in and saying these ridiculous things.
Yeah. So this is very SpongeBob.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing, bro. I get why it's 9% of Rotten Tomatoes. Because if you're a critic watching this, it's like, this is great.
Yeah,
but it's like an airplane moment where you're like, oh, this is just classic.
Just silly.
What am I, like, mad at this?
Yeah.
You know?
You'd find a way. There are people.
Yeah, there were 10% of them.
Yeah, we're like, this is bullshit. This is not realistic at all. That's exactly what that 10% was.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything has to be dancing with wolves, you fucking psychos.
Yeah, or like a Godfather, like a deep character dive. Otherwise, they're not happy. You can't make everyone happy.
Even though this is like, what a satire on like what's going on and like with musical and to make it silly and to make it about an eating plant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really great writing. But enough about that. More about this eating plant. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Seymour, he walks down right to the. No. Mr. Mushnick, they sell a bunch of flowers that day, and he invites Seymour and Audrey out to dinner. And she goes, I'm sorry, I can't. And he goes, why? He goes, I have a date. He goes, that's good for nothing. Audrey, you gotta stop going out with him. And then right then the plant, she leaves, and the plant gets super sad.
Okay. Oh.
Like drops its head. And then, Mr. Mush is like, Seymour, you got to fix this. And he goes, I told you, Audrey too's not a healthy girl. And he's like, well, you got to work on it, Seymour. You make her healthy. I'm counting on you. And then he slams the door and he leaves.
Okay.
So Seymour, he walks down to the basement and he looks out his basement window and he sees Audrey across the street. She's in her place and she's getting ready for her date, right? She's getting all done up. And he talks to the plant and he's like, what do you want from me? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. Oh, please, grow for me. And he's singing to it, right?
Right. But he's looking at her.
Yeah. Deep. And he goes, I've given you water to sip. And he starts singing about all the things he's given her, right? And he's like, but what can I do? And he goes, I've given you everything I want. What more do you want from me? Blood. And as that, he grabs a rose and he cuts himself. He goes, shit. And he goes, damn it. And he's bleeding on his finger. And he goes, And he stops, he looks at it, and then he hears. Great, right? How awesome. Great writing, dog. He looks over, and the plant's like, with his lips, like that. Okay. Right? And he looks at it, he's like, what the fuck? Right? And then he moves like closer to it, and he tries to touch it, and the plant goes, and he's like, oh, And then he moves close, and he puts his other finger out, the non-bloody one. Yeah. And the plant's like, like that. And he's like, and he gets scared, and he goes, I guess you're not happy unless I open a vein. I'll give you a few drops. Then he holds up his finger. If it appeases, and he squeezes a few out. And the plant's like, And the plant's like, right? And he goes, but oh, please. Oh, please. And he walks out and you just hear him from the camera's on the plant, but you hear him from outside. Grow for me.
Oh, bro. If I'm him in that situation, I kill the plant and be like, it died. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you step on that fucking head?
Oh, yeah.
That clearly alive head?
Yeah,
that clearly live thinking, thinking, cognizant head?
No.
The one that went like this, the non-bloody finger? The woman that does that, I'm like, oh, bro.
Nope. You want blood and you can think? Nope.
So right then.
I'm making an executive decision for our species.
Call it.
I'm going to fucking kill that thing. And you're fucking...
How you killing it?
Stepping on it. And then grinding it with my foot.
And then what?
And then doing that some more.
And then what do you do with the body? This is a body now. You killed a person.
First of all, I didn't kill a person. I killed some kind of plant alien that's out to eat people.
You're an alien plant that's out to eat people. You eat things.
Yeah, but
I come to another thing. You're an alien plant.
I didn't come from another planet. I came from here.
Yeah, but it might view you as that.
No, because it's on my planet. It's the visitor. Either way, I'm killing it, and you're fucking welcome. Go on.
All right. That's his call, guys. Made an executive decision.
Decision.
He does get to make most of the executive beans decisions on this podcast.
Yep.
His family's richer. What can I say?
That's how it works. That's what this movie's about. You know?
Parasite. This movie is Parasite. Literally, this movie is Parasite.
This is Parasite, yeah.
So the plant's head gets bigger, and its body starts stretching out the can. Coffee can, like that, right? So the next morning, Seymour, it was nothing next morning, like time passes.
Right.
And it's daytime. Seymour, he's waiting to get on a radio station, and he's holding the plant. Plant's huge now, bro. Plant's like this, like a dog now or something. You know what I mean? He's holding it, but it's like, it's big as the head is bigger now. All that shit. It's got like little arms down there, you know?
Right.
A lady, like a receptionist, bends over in front of the plant. The plant's like looking the ass up and down. Like you tell the plant's like, damn, you know?
She caked up.
And the plant's like, has his tongue out and he's trying to bite it, and Seymour notices it, he grabs it and he stops it, right? Cut to the radio. They're in the radio station. The radio DJ, John Candy.
Wow.
Yep.
So there's gonna be more of this, huh? Or it's just gonna be like, oh, that's a famous person.
I don't know.
At this point, if John Candy,
John Candy's a fucking legend.
I know.
That's like beyond famous. That's like it's like a household name still, bro. John Candy. And he's like, we're Will Wilkinson, right? And he's like terrible, like, wacky, whoa, in the morning.
Morning
like,
DJ stuff,
horrible, right? And he's like, this young man sitting next to me right now says he discovered a new plant life. Is that true, Seymour? And he holds the microphone and he's like, yeah, I did. He's like, where'd you get that? And he goes, well, and the musical kind of thing starts again. And then it cuts to, right?
Yeah.
And it's Audrey. And Audrey has her arm in like it's like a broken arm.
Oh, damn. So whoa.
This movie's really dark.
Yo, she got fucked up. A broken arm?
So there's a black guy. But like her cast, she's like in a sling, but it's like, it looks like lingerie. Like it's really nice.
Right.
You know? And then the black girls are talking to her. The three black girls. They're like, hey, girl, why are you still with that man hitting on you like that? And then she's like, I can't leave him. He might get mad at me. And they're like, oh my God, girl, you're crazy. You know who you need to be with? That's Seymour. That's right, girl. You need to hook up with Seymour. And she goes, oh, Seymour? But just friends. And they're like, Seymour, whoop, whoop, he's a good guy. You need to be with him. And then she's like, I don't deserve him. And then she leaves. She goes home, right? And she's looking at a magazine, and she goes, it's like Good Housekeeping or whatever, and it's got a beautiful house and a family.
Right.
She's like, I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. Jesus Christ.
That's real.
So I have a black eye, and my arm's in a cast. Oh, my God. Yeah, you better get this shit 90%. God damn.
Jesus.
A woman's getting her ass beat and singing about it.
What if that's the reason it has 90%?
This is the second musical that we've done.
Where the woman is getting abused.
Yep.
But she doesn't want to leave.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Maybe a thing of the past.
Oh, that shit's happening now. Thing of the past.
Yeah, this is 86. Oliver Jones was what, 60?
That's shit
20 years
happening.
later, bro. That shit was still going down.
Yeah, 30 years in the future, bro. Shit is still going down.
I know, we're going to do it tonight at the hockey game.
Okay, again, no, we're not going to keep doing this. But I think people are retarded if they like, it's not happening now. It's like, it's definitely happening now.
Dude, it's life.
Yeah.
She goes, my arm's in a cast, but that Seymour's a cutie. And I dream of a place we could be together at last. And she starts singing This Perfect Life with Seymour. And she's like, it'll be something out of a magazine. And she daydreams of it, right? And he's outside cutting the lawn. And she's like, he rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker. And I look like Donna Reed. Right? And she's just beautiful in her dress. And she's like, I just want to go somewhere that's green. And then her dream basically is a 50s housewife.
Okay.
If you really sum it up.
Right.
Because she's just cooking and cleaning and she don't work.
Mm-hmm.
We snuggle watching Lucy. And it shows them they're watching I Love Lucy as a family just laughing. God, what a good show. I love any I Love Lucy reference because that's a great show.
I mean, we could talk about I Love Lucy.
Oh, you want to talk Lucy?
Oh, we can talk Lucy.
We talking Lucy?
Show that's incredibly funny. A lot
Amazing.
of it still holds up.
Holds up.
Way ahead of its time.
Michael Scott level lead. I mean,
Yes.
we're talking about that level of lead carrying the comedy.
Yes. She is
Beyond just carrying a comedy.
amazing.
Yeah.
She is amazing. And I say this to any aspiring female comedians out there, or like comedic actresses, just worry about being funny. That's all Lucy. Lucy was funny.
Just everything else takes care of itself. She also was, she was like one of the sharpest business
Minds of all time.
So
Right,
it's like,
right. But it's
that's
like,
ahead of its
but
time.
it's
That's
like,
just ahead of its time.
If you're, because it's like the way the Twitter world has influenced comedy. If your whole thing is I want to be a woman comic, you're not going to be as good as someone who's like, I want to be funny.
I mean, that's just, and you know what? That's not, take the gender even out of it, bro.
Yeah.
Any dude, anybody, any fucking dog. You ain't gonna be funny if you're sitting around worried about fucking dog trees all day.
Yeah. Like your identity doesn't matter in comedy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about dogs doing comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, nigga.
You tried to make a point, but I appreciate it.
I was trying to make a point, but it was funny. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Hey,
but your identity doesn't matter. Being funny
just being funny matters. And I Love Lucy, bro. That shit's so fucking funny.
That shit's unbelievable.
Uh,
Can you imagine in the 50s just hearing a toilet flush? This is the first time they heard a toilet flush.
Hilarious.
Isn't that crazy?
That's hilarious. Also, man, that's like, imagine being the first person to do it. You know it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah. You're
So
like,
it's
oh, that's how I'm pushing the boundary?
I'm fucking good. But no, nigga, you wouldn't be thinking about it. You would be like, nigga, I'm about to kill these niggas with the toilet flush.
Yeah.
She thought that's what she was like, oh my God, when we get to this toilet flush scene, it's going to fuck them up. And it did.
It did.
He's father. He knows best. The kids play howdy doody as the sun sets in the west. And she comes back to reality, right? She's like, but she gets all sad. That's far from Skid Row. And one day I dream that we'll go somewhere that's green. And then right then the music starts kicking in like real fast, right? And then the camera pans up and it's the three black girls and they got dresses on.
Okay.
And they start singing about everything that's happened so far. And they, ooh, ain't we having some fun, Nate? We having some fun now. Ain't we having some fun, Nate? We having some fun now, right? And the song keeps going and you see Seymour as they're singing about having fun now and he's just dropping blood in the motherfucking plant with his finger, bro. And all of his fingers are now bandaged up, all of them. And he's like trying to squeeze it out, you know, and then he's just like, oh, come on, you know, and the plant's and it's huge and it's getting bigger and it's just huge.
Right.
So now the store is completely filled to see the plant, which is now as taller than a person.
Right.
Plant's like 6'4".
Yeah. Okay. And no one's like, hey, what the fuck?
Plant's 6'4", and it's just all head, bro.
Yeah.
It's all head in this big ass pot.
Right. And no one's like, hey, this is a bad thing.
Nope.
So
Arju's at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's telling Seymour that he should buy new clothes. You know, it'll make him feel better. And she's like, I can even come shopping with you and help you pick out a few things. He's like, really? You would do that? And she's like, sure. He's like, and be out with me? Sure. In public? Sure. And he goes, tonight? And she goes, oh, I can't. He goes, why? I have a date. And Mr. Mushnick's like, oh, with that no good. Oh, my God. Why are you still going out with him? I'm telling you, he's a bad seed. And then she goes, he's a professional. And he goes, what professional? Wears a leather jacket, and rides on a motorcycle. And then cut to the best scene in this movie, one of the best scenes in all movies, bro. Cut to the GOAT, her boyfriend, Steve Martin. You know Steve Martin was in this, huh?
Yeah.
He's the beaten boyfriend,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, this is one of the greatest movies of all time, and that's one of the best reveals of all time.
Yo, so
What's up?
Steve Martin
Yes.
is beating this woman's ass.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yep. You
Talk
wanna
about.
You want to hear how we intro him?
Talk about one of the funniest beatings of all time.
Oh my God. Also, when you see the character he's doing in this,
Okay.
oh, he steals the movie.
Okay.
Steve Martin.
Right,
He
he's
steals
Steve
it.
Martin. So
He
he's
steals-
hilarious as this boyfriend.
Oh, but bro, this character. You see, don't, and he's got a motorcycle, right? Don't. He's got slick hair with a leather jacket. When I was young, I was a bad little kid.
No fucking way.
And it's Steve singing, bro.
Oh, no
My mama
way.
noticed funny things I did. Don't. Like shooting puppies with the BB gun. Don't. I strangle guppies, and when I was done, don't. I take a pussycat and bash his head. Don't. And then my mama said, what did she say? She said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. And he hops off his bike. And he takes off his jacket. You'll be a dentist. And he's a dentist, nigga. One of the greatest jokes of all time. He's just a dentist. All that serial. No, nigga, serial. He's just a dentist.
Yeah. Yo, first of all, definitely a serial killer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, holy shit.
But that's not the problem.
Yeah,
What makes him a bad guy?
Yeah, is he's a dentist.
Oh, dude, I just think that joke was for
That's
your
so
mom.
funny. That's so funny. Serial killer. You'll make him how? By being a dentist.
You'll make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. And he's just in his coat, dog.
He's
Bro.
motorcycling. Yo, actually, especially in the 60s, think about this. A motorcycle jacket, guy on a motorcycle who has a high-paying job as a dentist, that shit does not exist in the 60s.
No.
No, a professional doesn't look like that.
No.
That guy is sexy.
Oh, yeah. He's also a serial killer.
Well, you don't know that till you're in it.
I take a pussycat
Oh,
and bash his head.
I mean, well, if he's singing that, you should be like,
And then my mama said, what did she say? Yo, that's the best. What did she say? She said, my boy, I think someday. Yo, he kills it. Nigga. I tell you, that's one of the best cut to scenes of all time. I mean, my favorites. And then it's just the GOAT. And he's so in character. He's doing this Elvis impression, kind of. You know what I mean?
that's
Clearly.
what reminded me of Elvis.
And then he goes, you'll be a dentist, be a dentist. And he's going through the office just fucking people up. Ripping out teeth. I mean, just fucking people. He's a monster, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga's a monster.
Yeah.
But also, this is what gets him off.
You're hurting
Crazy.
people. Clearly.
Crazy
Clearly.
deep.
Clearly.
Weird reference.
This is how Luca Magnotta started with the cats.
Oh,
And
nigga,
then-
I knew you were going to say that, by the way. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
there's no way I don't say he's bashing cats and you don't go, well, this is some Luca Magnotta shit.
Yeah, he's on that Luca Magnotta. He's on that Luca Magnotta life.
I'll be a dentist.
Magnotta life.
And a success. And he keeps calling himself that. I'm a success. Right? So now he goes, and all the birds like, now spit. And everybody spits, right? Cut back to Seymour. And he's sweeping up outside the shop, and he hears a crazy, like, Joker-like laugh. And then the motorcycle comes flying in like the fucking Batmobile, bro. And it lands. And he's like, whoa, right? And then he goes, and he hits a bunch of nitrous oxide.
Okay.
Oh, Steve Martin's wild in this, bro. He's in this, bro. Yeah, he's the boyfriend. So
Clearly, he's a bad guy.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
He does the laugh. Right? And then he goes, Audrey, get on out of here. And Audrey comes out. And then she goes, hey, honey, something. He goes, hey, was anybody talking to you? She goes, excuse me. He goes, excuse me, what? Doctor. That's better. Yo, that shit's funny, bro.
Really
for a
funny.
nigga to beat a wife just because he's like, hey, respect the DDS.
Respect the DDS. Respect the DDS. Hashtag respect the DDS. I'm going to make my mom shirt.
Oh,
that say
please make your
respect-
mom respect. Yo,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
she'll wear it. I know she wear it.
Yeah, respect the DDS, baby.
Oh, Mosina would rock that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. This would be funny if this is what my mom was like when she wasn't around the kids.
I think your mom is like this.
Yeah, my mom's cold-blooded, baby.
Serial killer.
Yeah, she fucking comes home, just bashes kids' heads in. That's my mom, you know?
What are you gonna do? His family.
Is there any other movie where Steve Martin is a villain? I'm just trying to
Sure.
go off.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
He's had such a long career.
Okay, I'm
Like
just
if we
trying
go
to
like all the independent
off the
movies,
top of my head.
like his classics, usually, but this is one of the classics where like everybody knows he's in this, but everybody knows his. But his character's so funny.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. Jesus Christ. I know that's why I was so happy when we were like, oh, when you didn't, and I was like, oh, he don't know.
Oh yeah.
He don't know that like the goat is in this.
Crazy
nigga.
twist.
Yeah. Also, I mean, what a great character. I mean, for him to be the boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
oh, come on.
Go ahead and be a villain. This is
Hilarious.
When did this come out?
86.
86. So this is like.
Oh, he's prime. He's
like
megastar.
in the sort of middle of his movie takeover. So it's like it's good that the audience sees him as a villain too.
Yeah, and then even though he's still being hilarious, so
Right.
you're just as the audience member, I'm sure you leave that going like, fucking, I love him more because there's no way you. I already loved him,
Right.
And now he's like, fuck yeah,
This is awesome.
Yeah. So doctor, he's like, that's better. And then he goes, hey, you're the plant guy. I heard about you on the radio. You know what I mean? And he's like, that's incredible. And he goes and looks at the plant. He's like, whoa. He's looking at it. And then his girl's like, it's all Seymour's idea. And then he starts going, hey. He starts talking to her more like shit, right? And then he looks at Seymour and goes, hey, you want to come by and get some dentist work? Take my card. Come by any time, right? And then he drives off. So he comes in, Seymour, and he's complaining to the plant about how that man is a disgrace to the dental profession. Just what an asshole.
Respect the DDS, baby.
Dude, you got to. He looks at the plant and goes, well, at least we got each other. I'll see you in the morning. He turns to leave, and the plant gets super sad. The head drops. Boom. And he's like, oh, come on, Audrey, Tui, I have nothing left. He calls her Tui.
Right.
He's like, I have nothing left. I mean, what do you want from me? And then you hear the plant go, feed me. And he goes, Tui, what'd you say? Feed me. Beg your pardon? Feed me! Feed me now! I'm starving! The plant's black, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's not me doing it. The plant is a black man from 1986.
We'd find some way for some like actually real deep-rooted racism.
Yeah.
I was like,
no,
it's
I
gotta
like
come.
the plant. No, the plant has to talk like this.
Yeah.
The plant has to talk like when you see it, bro.
Because it's a villain?
When you see this shit, bro, you gonna be like, yeah, that plant talk like that.
Okay.
The CGI also still holds up.
Really?
The way the plant talks holds
Okay.
up. I mean, it looks.
Does it use CGI
amazing.
or is it just
no?
like
It's real.
an animatronic?
It's animatronic.
Yeah.
So it holds up. It's just
Right.
like Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Holds up beautifully.
The puppets, the old ones. We watched the new
If
Star
you spend
Wars.
a lot of money, I mean, clearly they spent a huge budget on this,
Yeah.
obviously, but it looks great.
But it's interesting because we watched. You notice this with the first 3 episodes of Star Wars, and then the Jar Jar Binks episodes of Star Wars. Those ones.
Oh, yes.
The CGI in those really don't hold up. But like the old Star Wars really holds up. If you use real shit, it'll like
Always holds up. The Force Awakens, the new ones, will hold up 100 years from now because they use real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Other than the movies were bad. The movies
Okay,
being
there we
bad.
go, there we go.
No, the movie, I'm talking about I was literally talking about
How they look.
How they look will hold up.
Okay.
Because they went back, and that's why the new ones. I mean, the new ones look
amazing.
unreal. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with how they look. Fucking exactly what Star Wars should look like.
Yes.
They just didn't write the movie.
Well, yeah, they didn't half of it.
Yeah.
But then they were like,
They did do half of it,
Yeah, they're like storyline. We'll just make it up as we go.
which is the best way to do a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you want me to do? Tui, slit my wrist? Yes. Jesus. How about I'll pick you up some meat? No. Oh, come on, I'll go get it fresh from the market. I need blood, fresh. Oh, man. No. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Wow, this is weirdly sexy.
Does it have to be human? Feed me, Seymour. Oh, come on, Tui. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I'll grow up big and strong. But you eat blood, Audrey, too? You thinking I should kill people? I'll make it worth your while. You can't make it worth my while. You're an inanimate object. The fucking hands, like the plant vines, come out like Jumanji.
Right.
And they fucking grab him, bro, and pull him super close. Do I look inanimate to you, punk? And he's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: if the thing is talking to you, calling it an inanimate object is pretty dumb.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And, this nigga is saying I'm hungry and telling you exactly what he wants to eat.
Yeah.
Yo, he's not inanimate.
Yeah. Also, fucking kill that thing.
Oh, well, now I don't even know how you do it. This thing is huge, bro.
Oh, set the whole shop on fire.
I don't know. Nigga, that's how big and scary this thing is. This thing, also, as a kid, I remember as a kid watching this movie, bro. I watched it 100 times as a kid, but it always, because it was funny. The laughs would get me through it, but I always thought it was scary.
Okay.
Because I always thought the monster just looked terrifying, bro. He looks real. He's got big ass teeth. Motherfucking plant, bro, with huge ass teeth. That's why I always thought, those plants that do this shit? They
The
look
Venus
like
flytrap?
this, and they kill you like that.
Yeah. The Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the people listening. You didn't get to see what I did with my hands.
Yeah, his hands were pretty good. This is pretty good.
I did the Fleetus flytrap. Anyway, I always thought that shit. I always thought that animal, that plant or whatever, is the scariest motherfucking thing alive. Because it's not an animal, yet this nigga is clearly conscious and hungry. Like, this plant is fucking eating things.
Yeah, it's eating live things.
Makes you really look at like a tree differently, bro. It should.
Yeah,
it should.
Oh yeah, like, oh, these things are alive.
They're alive.
And they know shit.
Some of them just don't eat things.
Yeah.
You know, that's just like, you know, like cows and lions. It's like some of them eat different things, but clearly these things are breathing.
Right. Yeah. I do think that like when vegans are like, oh, we don't eat live things, it's like, yeah, but you are eating something that's alive.
I don't know if these plants is dead.
No, these plants aren't dead. They're alive. They're living creatures. You just
asshole.
Yeah. But you don't want to accept it, so you're like, I'm gonna be an asshole to these things and make these other assholes feel like bigger assholes. Yeah. No, we're all just assholes.
Yeah, bro, get on board.
Yeah.
So the plant starts singing, "You want a Cadillac car?" And like,
yeah,
you know, or on Cadillac car, late night with Jack Paul, or a date with Hedy Lamar. I'll get it if you want it. You know, he just like singing them all the things he'll get him if he fucking brings him some dead bodies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he goes, you know, I'm the cat, I'll make you real. I'm your genie, I'm your friend. I'm your willing slave, baby. And, you know, I'm going to be here to the end. And then Seymour looks at him. He goes, I don't know. And he's like, oh, come on, Seymour. I don't know. Bro, Rick Moranis is killing it, dog. He's just like, go on, like, looking out to the stars. Because also, bro, how funny he's singing about I don't know. If I should murder people. That's what he's singing about.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should kill people and bring them to you. That's so dark, dog. But he's just like, I don't know. Like, it's a real choice.
Yeah, I know. Hey, someday we'll all have to face that choice.
Oh, God, we will.
Yeah.
Watch Snowpiercer.
Yeah. Happy coronavirus.
Stay strong. So he's looking at a knife as he's singing this, right? And the plant goes, man, you had nothing till you had me, you know, till you met me. He's like, who do you think brought all this success? It was me. He's like, what do you want? Money? You want girls? Ooh, how about one girl in particular? That Audrey. And then he's like, think it over. And he's like, and he's thinking about it. He goes, all you got to do is 86 someone real quiet. Like 86 means get rid of. I learned that working at a restaurant.
Good for Derek. This has been Service Industry Corner with Derek.
Hey, that's me. Now get me some lunch, Seymour. And Seymour looks at him. He's like, I'll get you what you want. I'll get you what you want, Seymour. And Seymour goes like, gee, I'd like a Harley machine. He's like, there you go. He's like, hitting the corners just like I'm James Dean, making all the guys on the corner turn green. You gonna get it. And Seymour's like, his eyes kind of light. Yeah, it takes a turn.
So dark. So dark.
They start singing together, and then he's like, the plant's like, a lot of folks deserve to die. He's like, no, and he grabs him. No, that's not true. He's like, I don't know anyone who deserves to be murdered and fed to a hungry space plant. And then the plant turns him around, and he sees Steve Martin pull up. And Steve Martin's like, come on, girl. And Audrey's like, I'm sorry, doctor. He's like, you fall off my motorcycle, embarrassing me. She's like, I'm clumsy. I'm a clumsy girl, doctor. Yo, this
girl's hilarious. Jesus Christ.
And he goes, you mess up my hair. And she's like, I'm sorry, doctor. I'm sorry. And he grabs her, and they go in the room, and you see like the lightings of them, like, you know, the Kiss from K kind of commercial
right.
shit. And he fucking slaps the shit out of her.
Jesus Christ.
And then the camera fucking pans in real fast on Seymour. And he's like fucking all pissed, and he turns, and then they look at each other, him and the plant, and they go, if you want a rationale, you gotta fucking understand. Like, they start singing about how he's gonna fucking
murder somebody.
I'm about to murder this man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hit his girl, bro. He did hit his girl. I'm not saying he should do it, but like, at least with this one, you like, well, the world's not worse off without this nigga.
I will say this, because it's like, and this is what a lot of problems that characters in this situation run to. And even Thanos is a good example of this. It's like, maybe the world would be a better place without a vast majority of a lot of people, not a vast majority, but a fair amount of people.
Yes.
Problem is, you aren't God.
You are God.
And you're not the universe. You're not whatever you believe in controls the shit. You don't get to choose.
You are special because God definitely chose you to have this plant.
Yes. Well, no, God, that's Satan. Satan's tempting you. This is how Satan is tempting you.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Reject the devil.
Oh, wow. Look at you, buddy. That's not bad.
Right? I'm trying. But at the end of the day, like, the reasons why characters like these get ruined or like end up not where they want to is because you are not God. And you cannot decide.
You're about to make a God decision. Even though
make a God decision.
I get your heart's involved, and it's in the right place. It's not even in the right place.
But the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
That's goddamn right. It's not. You better preach to him. But you preaching today.
The road to hell. Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. Reject the devil.
And they start singing, the guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. The guy sure looks like plant food to me. You need blood and he's got more than enough. You need blood and he's got more than enough. You need blood and he's got more than enough. Now go get it. Seymour's like, right?
Okay.
So cut to he's at the dentist's office. And we hear someone just screaming like a girl is screaming for her life in the dentist's office, right? Mm-hmm. Camera pans over. One of the people waiting. Bill Murray.
Whoa. Whoa.
Big boy name drops today, dog.
Yeah.
Like big boy, big. You can't get much higher. No, Steve Martin and Bill Murray. That's about as high as it gets.
The only person
Eddie Murphy
is Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
And I think you've hit all like the big 80s stars.
Yeah.
Comedy stars.
That have carried it on to now.
Yeah.
That have all three of those names are just as famous now as they were in 1980.
Yeah.
They're all just household names.
I'm trying to think of any other big 80s comedy star.
That is Bill Murray, Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy level.
And I think the only one is Murphy.
Yeah.
And that, you've hit everybody.
Those are the icons.
Right.
Also, if you put a comedy Mount Rushmore of movies, those three are on it. Yeah. Period. Yeah. If we're doing comedy movies, and my fourth would be Will Ferrell. He is the one of now, of our generation.
Right, so you go Murray, Candy.
No. Murray.
Martin. Eddie.
Candy was just another. Candy's a legend.
Okay.
But I wouldn't put him on the Mount Rushmore like of these three guys. These three guys
Murphy
carry
Ferrell.
not just movies but franchises.
Ooh, you know who you're missing? Jim Carrey.
4 is interchangeable.
4 is interchangeable. You think?
Y'all see, for me, this is the Mount Rushmore I would assume most people would do. Now, if you ask for me personally, I take off Bill Murray.
Okay.
And add Jim Carrey.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay.
But I understand that most people will probably put Bill Murray on that bitch. And Steve Martin on that bitch, Eddie Murphy on that bitch just because of time. They've done it since the 80s.
Right. Okay. That's a tough one. That's a good list. But that's a tough one because it is because if you leave out Carey.
Because some people might take off Will Ferrell and put Carey, and then it's just those four.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But I mean you can you got to kind of have Bill Murray, Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy on it though. It's like you have to. Just because it's I don't know how you take any of those three off because of the longevity, and the monstrous success. I mean, just doesn't make sense. Those three dudes' success doesn't logistically make sense. Also, Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin were two of the biggest stand-ups of all time. So it's like, and I'm not even including that because that's not fair to Bill Murray.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ,
it's crazy.
Both of those dudes did arenas before arenas was the thing.
Yeah, it was Steve Martin quit stand-up because it got too easy after a while.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
By saying that, you mean it's too hard.
Yeah.
Because that's how hard stand-up is. Too easy that you're selling out the rooms? Yes. Mm-hmm. Too easy to make people laugh? Fucking never.
No, it's never easy. He quit because he was like, oh, I'm not even getting genuine reactions.
That's what I'm saying. No. I get what he meant. I get what he meant.
Yeah.
But the actual act of it, whoo, that shit ain't easy.
Well, that's a mindfuck where you're like, this joke shouldn't be working, and it is. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh, I can't get as funny as I want to be if they're just laughing at all the bad premises. Mm-hmm.
Also, that's on you. You gotta
find rooms where
you can do. I mean, Dave Chappelle did it. It's why it's like it can be done. Dave Chappelle
but you gotta be
that famous.
You got to be willing to go up at 2 a.m. You
got to be willing to do shit.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's hard.
That's what makes Dave Chappelle. That's why he's still Dave Chappelle stand-up comedies because he puts himself in situations.
And I mean,
that are so hard.
We've seen him. Chappelle bomb.
I mean, like so many times I can't count how many times I've seen him bomb. How many times I've seen him do great. Mm-hmm. How many times I've just seen the guy in general. But the situation, the why he is the greatest, is the situation he puts himself in is amazing. And another guy I'll give credit to that is Joe Rogan. He puts himself in situations, even though it's like you're like, oh, but he just performs in front of his crowds, Joe Rogan and friends, or the Comedy Store. It's like, yeah, but that nigga does new material with no fucks given. No fucks given. He will bomb in front of 400 people that pay to see Joe Rogan, and he's like, y'all gonna watch me work out this new shit. Mm-hmm. And then we've seen that, and then 3 months later we've seen the exact same 15 that bomb in front of that crowd, fucking murder, and then that dude knows how to work. Years later, seeing it turn into a special. So it's like the dude knows how to fucking do it, and Dave Chappelle knows how to do it on a level that's like, the best. He is the best because he puts himself in the hardest situations the most. And it's like, damn, it really lets you know, like, damn, that's all it really is. That's all it really is. Who's willing to do that? It's like, if you want to be that great, like, damn, that nigga's that great.
So Bill Murray's in the waiting room.
Yeah. So Bill Murray's in the waiting room, and he's all excited because he hears this person screaming. So he's all excited. You know, he's talking about how he's been saving all month for this. Oh my God, you know. And then the doctor, you know, he comes out and he's like, who's next? And he's like, me. And he's like, what do you want? He's like, I need a slow, long root canal. And he's like, let's go. And he's like, yes. He's like, shut up. He's like, ooh, yes, doctor.
Oh my God.
So Bill Murray gets in, he sits in the chair, and he's just talking nonstop about going to this dinner. Just nonstop. It's just verbal vomit. He's just
like
not
Jerry
saying
Vince
anything.
Vaughn-y.
Yeah, just not saying anything.
Right.
And then right then, you know, fucking Steve Martin's getting pissed the more he talks, and he's looking for the weirdest tools, and he finally grabs like something that's from straight out of the Passion of the Christ shit. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh. And then Bill Murray's like, oh God, like he's getting like more excited the more he like sees everything. And then Seymour, you see Seymour now outside the office, and he checks, and he has a gun in his pocket, right, as he's waiting for his turn. He checks, he puts it back, he's like, oh, right? And so he hears Bill Murray screaming, oh, yes, yes, oh, you are something special. You are something special. Oh, I'm going to get a candy bar. Like, he's just yelling crazy shit.
Okay, so he's coming.
Yeah, he's coming.
He's coming. Okay.
Thank you. And then finally Steve Martin's like, oh, get out of here. Get out. And he kicks him out. And then Bill Murray looks, he's like, I'm going to tell all my friends about you. Get the hell out of here. And he throws him out. He goes, you goddamn sicko. And Steve Martin turns, he looks at Seymour, and Seymour's like, he's like, you next. And he goes, yeah. He goes, let me ask you something. This scare you? And he holds up the tool. And Seymour's like, yeah. He's like, does it make your stomach curl? You want to throw up? He's like, yeah. He's like, good. Get in here. And he's like, and he throws him in his office in the chair, right? He goes, don't I know you from somewhere? And he's like, yeah, I'm the plant guy. He goes, oh, good. Well, I'm glad you came in. And he goes, let's open up that mouth. And he opens up his mouth. And he goes, like, wait, let me tell you what I want. He's like, oh, shut up. And he grabs the drill. And he's like, ooh, yeah. And he's about to drill drill into his mouth. No fucking.
No questions. Just like, I'm looking for oil, baby.
Yeah, straight up, nigga. And he stops right when he gets to his tooth, and he goes, I think I'm gonna want a little gas for this. And then Seymour's like, thank you. And he goes, it's not for you, Seymour, it's for me. In fact, I'm gonna use my special gas mask. And he pulls out this big Mickey Mouse looking gas mask thing, right? And he cuts it off, and he's
nitrous oxide.
He just starts laughing his ass off.
So this dude is just fucking mainlining whippets right now.
He goes, ooh, Seymour, I'm flying. He starts laughing right crazy. Seymour just pulls out his gun, right? He goes, what the hell is that? Is that a gun? And he starts like really laughing.
Right.
He goes, the kid has a revolver. Oh, Jesus, I'm in trouble now. He goes, wait till I turn this gas off. He can't reach it right. And finally, he fucking like rips it and breaks it. And he goes, uh-oh. Bro, that shit is, that would be funny. Bro, that'd be the best way to die, nigga. Yeah. Like, bro, I can't stop laughing about how bad this situation is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Like, brother, uh-oh. I'm about to die. Oh, shit. This is it. That is the best way to go, though, bro. Like,
nitrous oxide?
Bro, no, I'm just tripping. Yeah, I'm laughing my motherfucking ass off, nigga. This is so funny.
Yeah,
I'm about to die.
Bad or in your sleep, one of the two.
Ooh, they ain't bad.
Yeah.
And he goes up. He finally lays down, and Seymour's just looking at him with a gun. I'm like, he's crazy, right? And then finally kind of everything stops, and he goes, man, what did I ever do to you? And Seymour goes, nothing. It's what you did to her. Her? Oh, her. Dies.
Oh, he dies?
He dies like that.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, at this point, although Moranis was about to murder him, he didn't.
He didn't.
I might as well feed him to a plant.
So Seymour sliding the body down the stairs.
Yeah, might as well feed him to a plant. You got out of a moral quandary there.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
And he's trying to sneak it in the shop, right? He drags it in, and then the plant goes, chop it up. He's like, oh, are you serious? Feed me. He's like, oh, so he drags it back out. He grabs the axe and a bunch of newspapers, right? And Mr. Mushnick comes back, okay? And Mr. Mushnick hears something. He's like, what's going on? And he goes around the back, and he sees like a shadow of Seymour chopping, just fucking chopping away. And he's like, he peeks in, and he's like, and he runs off. All right? Fun music kicks in, and the plant's laughing as Seymour's just throwing body parts in the mouth. Legs, arms, you know what I mean?
Oh, this is frightening.
So cut to Seymour at night. He can't sleep. Like, it shows his bed, and then the camera pans over, and he's in his chair like...
Yeah. Well, that'll probably happen to you if you mutilate a dead body.
Oh, dude, and feed it to a fucking live plant? Like,
Yeah.
oh my... And the plant's laughing about it and having a good time.
That might cause some sort of thing to go on in your head.
So he looks out the window, and he sees the police are talking to Audrey.
Right.
And he's like, oh, shit, right? So they leave, and he runs over. He's like, Audrey, hey, what did they say? And she goes, oh, they say Orrin, he disappeared. He goes, oh, no, sorry. And then she's like, and they suggest foul play. Oh, no. And then she cries, and she runs off, right? He's like, don't cry, Audrey. Would it be so terrible if something happened to him? And she looks at him, she's like, it would be a miracle. He's like, he smiles, and she goes, but I'd feel guilty. He goes, why? She's like, because I wished it. I deserve a guy like that. Seymour, you don't understand. And she starts talking about how horrible she was to pass her life, right?
Right.
And that's why she deserved that guy. You know, like real shit, actually.
Right.
Like stuff that would get you to that place, to get beaten all the time.
Right. Where you feel like you need, like, this is your punishment for.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's deep.
And then he looks at her, and he goes, she also, I don't know if she didn't, I didn't look. She actually might have got nominated for the Oscar for this, but she definitely should have, because she murders this about how funny she is.
Okay.
How funny this woman is unreal.
Well, the Oscars don't really reward funny performances.
So one in a musical that's kind of serious like this, maybe, for 86. Also, like, they've done it. I mean, Tropic Thunder, he's nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Robert Downey.
Oh. I didn't,
He loses to Heath Ledger.
well, makes sense.
But, I mean, he's nominated for an Oscar.
That's crazy, yeah. But usually they ignore him.
No, usually they do. But they do in instances, weird instances,
Right.
use comedic roles as like, oh, this is a great comedic role in a way that's interesting. And
Okay.
I thought what this woman did with this character
Was interesting.
was very interesting. So, you know, she's telling him, you know, why she deserves that guy. And then he goes, Seymour's like, I knew you were nice. And she goes, yeah. He goes, underneath the bruises and all the handcuffs. You know, you just lift up your head. Wipe off that mascara. Show me a face clean as the morning. 'Cause suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need makeup. You don't have to pretend. And she looks at him and she's like, suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders. He doesn't condescend. Suddenly, Seymour's your man. And then they just make out super hard.
Ooh, man, she does not know what she's walking into.
Nope.
No.
So at the shop, the plant, like like Seymour, he kisses her and he walks her home, and he walks in, and the plant opens the door for him, and like opens the other door for him, and like opens like the main door. So Seymour walks in, and he just walks in and down to the basement, down to like his room, and the plant closes both the doors. Like the plant like laughs, like he's happy for him. And Seymour goes and he lays down on the bed, and he's like, ah. And then out of the dark, Mr. Mushnick comes. You love her madly, don't you, schmuck? Doo-doom. And the music gets real intense. He goes, oh, Mr. Mushnick, you scared me. Oh, you scared me. Oh, I scared you. You scared me. You lay here in your cot. You dream of her, don't you, boy? I knew you loved her, but I didn't know how far you'd go. Mr. Mushnick, what are you talking about? Doo-doom. The little red spots all over outside. You didn't think I'd see? Huh? I'm talking blood, Seymour. Doo-doom. Under my own roof. An axe murderer. Doo-doom. Oh, bro, right? Like, just such great musical, like, the build-up. Right? And then you hear the plant listening down. The plant has his ear to the door listening. And the plant goes, he has your number now. Doo-doom. You have no place to hide. And you see Mr. Mushnick, he's got the gun on him, right? He goes, I saw you chopping. He goes, I didn't kill him. I promise I didn't kill him. And then you hear the plant go, I think it's supper time. He goes, I'm going to tell the police upstairs. And he's walking them upstairs all slow, right? And then the plan is like singing, like you hear the black girl singing, come on, come on. Come on, come on. And he's walking them up the stairs. And then the girls go, it's supper time. And he keeps walking them up the stairs. Come on, come on. Gets louder. Come on, come on. And he walks them all the way to the door. And he stops. And he goes, I'm thinking, Seymour, we don't go to the police. Seymour's like, yeah? He's like, I'm thinking, what if I kept my mouth shut? Come on, come on. I'm thinking you buy a ticket for out of town. Would you do that for me, Mr. Mushnick? And meanwhile, while you're gone, I keep the plant. Come on, come on. It's supper time. Give me a secret, Seymour. All your gardening tips. Come on, come on. What do I have to do? You just have to feed it. And then right then the plant's mouth opens up real slow, right? He feed it what? Minerals? Opens up more. What else? Thursday's water? What else? Come on, come on. And the mouth gets real big. He goes, but whatever you do, yes. And then he starts backing him up, right? And Rick is walking, he's walking towards him, and the Mishnick's backing up towards the plant. Come on, but whatever you do, what? It's supper time. He turns around, and Mr. Mushnick's like, what the hell is this? Don't, wait. Go. And he just swallows them whole. It's supper time. And the girls fade away.
It's terrifying. That's scary.
Oh, that's what it seems. As a kid, scared the fuck out of me. Scared the fuck out of me, dog.
That's so scary.
So Seymour is now making mad money. He's signing autographs. He's in the papers. He's doing talk shows. He's on magazines.
Right.
Everyone in the world wants to get a hold of this guy with the super famous plant, with this, this crazy big plant, right? So he gets to the store now. The plant is so big. I mean, the plant covers the whole goddamn store now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like all the vines. The head is just. I mean,
no one's asking
like
questions.
7'2", 7'3" now, bro.
Okay.
This plant's Yao Ming now, dog.
Okay.
No one's asking questions. So there's a TV crew there. They're talking to him. They're interviewing him, right? And then right then, while they're doing that, the plant's head falls, sad again. You know what I mean? And then they're like, what's going on with the plant there, Seymour? And he's like, oh, it needs to be fed. And they're like, well, go ahead and feed it. He goes, I can't now. All of you leave all of you now. Go away. And then he's like, get out of here. Everybody get out. And Audrey grabs him. She slaps him. She's like, Seymour, you're hysterical. He's like, and he runs out of the store. He's out and he's by himself. He's like, what do I do? I never should have started this. Oh my God, if I don't keep feeding him, Audrey 2's gonna die. It's all my fault, right? And then right then Audrey comes up and she's like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, Audrey, I don't know what to do. She's like, everyone there's a TV show. They said they're gonna give you your own TV show, Seymour, and you'll have your own gardening show and you'll make a lot of money. He goes, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, really? He goes, yeah. She said the people will come back tomorrow with the check. He goes, tomorrow? They'll sign the check tomorrow. He goes, that means we can leave. And she goes, we? He goes, marry me, Audrey. She goes, this is so sudden, but sure. He goes, well, then that's it. We get married now, and then I'll be on TV, and we'll live happily ever after with no plants. Audrey will have no plants. And she's like, Seymour, you're not making any sense. And he's like, go off and get ready. She's like, okay. And she runs off to get ready, right? So he goes back to his place, and he packs his suitcase. And he tries to sneak out the front of the store without the plant hearing him. And when he gets to the front door, he hears, feed me. And he goes, oh. He slams the door. He goes, under no circumstances. Come on, Seymour, feed me. No more. I can't live with it. Tough titty. Feed me. Bring me the meats. He's like, look, I'll go buy you something, but that's my last offer. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And you ain't getting no dessert. And he storms off, right? Seymour leaves. And the plant notices the phone on the wall. So he uses his vines and he pulls himself close to the phone. All right? Takes out the phone, he looks at the numbers, and he ding, 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 calls Audrey.
Okay.
So she's in her white wedding dress, and she's packing up, already in her wedding dress. And she's like, hello? And he's like, hey, lady, hello. She's like, who is this? You're looking cute as can be. She's like, is this Seymour? No, it ain't Seymour, girl. It's me. And she looks out the window and she sees the plant on the phone. He's like, ah! And she's like, and she drops the phone and she runs over and she opens the door. She's like, oh my God, I don't believe it. Well, believe it, baby. Am I dreaming this? No. And you ain't in Kansas. And she goes, something's wrong here. He goes, yeah, something's wrong. I need water, and in the worst way. And she's like, well, let me get you something. He's like, well, come give me a drink. And he starts lifting up her dress and like grabbing her ass. It's fine. And he's like grabbing on her titties.
Okay, well,
that's awesome.
but yeah, I mean,
if you're gonna kill her, you might as well sexually fucking get something out of it, you know?
Okay.
What? I'm the bad guy because before I murder a woman, I get something out of it. I'm the bad guy. Me. You're the fucking bad guy, dude. I'm just gonna murder some woman and leave her there. Like an ass.
Well, when you put it like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, please don't isolate this clip.
Or dude, we don't give a fuck. We need the publicity.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis, us, baby. We don't give a fuck. No, we really don't. We do stand up, bro. Cancel us if you want to. We own this shit, nigga. What, you gonna stop us from talking about movies that already came out? Good luck.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Fucking good.
I guess you know what?
luck.
Isolate that clip and just send that shit out and see what happens, huh?
Send it to fucking everybody, dog.
Yeah. Jezebel.
What's that junk called? Bumble?
Huffington Post.
Huffington Post. Yeah, not
that's
that.
very
Bumble.
different than Bumble.
It's close.
Yeah. Actually, not far off. You're not wrong.
So, oh God, you're an idiot.
Okay, I'm the idiot.
He's grabbing her ass, he's grabbing her titties, and he goes, and now it's supper time. And he grabs her, and then she's like, no. And he's like, relax, doll. She's like, ah. Right then, Seymour comes in, and she's halfway eaten.
Oh.
Her legs are kicking out. She's like, Seymour. He's like, get off her, get off. And then Seymour, he opens the mouth, and he pulls her out. He's like, get back here. And then he runs her outside. She's like, He's like, you okay? She passes out. He's like, Audrey. He's like, I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone. I should have stopped, but it started so harmless. You know? Didn't. You were fitting your blood.
Yeah.
He goes, and all of a sudden you liked me. I couldn't get rid of him. And she goes, you think I liked you because of that plant? He goes, I thought you liked me. I thought you wouldn't like me if I wasn't famous. She goes, I always loved you, Seymour. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. Seymour showed me I can. And then right then a guy walks up. Oh, excuse me, beg your pardon? Do you guys mind stop singing for a second? And the camera pans over and it's Jim Belushi.
Wow. Wait, Jim or John?
Jim. The brother.
The brother.
The not famous
the
one.
The not
bro.
famous one.
Obviously not the if it was the main nigga, I'd have said, bro, everyone, I'd have said, bro, there's still one more. There's still one more Titan we haven't gotten to yet.
This is our second Jim Belushi movie.
Yep. What was the first one? I remember it, but I didn't recognize
Trading Places.
Trading Places. He's
a gorilla.
Yep.
Yeah.
God damn, Trading Places is so good.
The gorilla right before the blackface.
Right before it, baby.
Yeah.
Good job, fucking
Dan Aykroyd.
You killed it, man.
It's a good blackface.
God, it really was.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
It was really funny.
Very. I mean,
so, also what made it funny was just how completely unnecessary it was.
Also, clearly okay, considering the other star of the movie, some would say the bigger star, didn't give a fuck.
Right.
He also extremely black.
Right. Eddie Murphy's black?
You've only seen Shrek. I forgot.
Yeah, dude, I thought he was a donkey and or a dragon. I had no idea he was a black man. Makes me feel way different. Take him off the Rushmore.
No, come on. You son
Bring
of
him
a bitch.
down.
Guys, and this is a you're a son of a bitch. God damn you, man. So the guy walks up and goes, hey, we're going to make a fortune together, Seymour. You're the kid. He's like, we're going to take the leaf cuttings from the Audrey 2 and we'll make hundreds of Audrey 2s. We'll sell them nationwide. You know, it'll be bigger. You know, it'll be bigger than hula hoops. What do you say, kid? And then he's like, no deal. We have no deal. And he guys like, get out of here. No one touches that plant. He goes, Audrey, you thinking what I'm thinking? We have to stop this. We have to. And she's like, what? How are you going to do it? He goes, once and for all, it's me that got us into this and I'll get us out. So he's like, it's between me and the vegetable. And he runs in and he goes, every house in America, huh? That's what you had in mind this whole time. And then the plant goes, no shit, Sherlock. And he goes, world conquest. I knew that's what you wanted. You won't get away with this. Yo, one of the greatest villains of all time,
What
bro.
a reveal.
He was out for fucking.
world domination.
That's what this really was all about.
That's what this all was about.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yo, that's why I was like, I gotta see the actual musical, bro.
Yeah.
I want to see them reveal that this was about world domination in a musical.
Yeah.
So he goes, you won't get away with this. He's the only one of us is getting out alive. And then the plant pushes him, right? Don't you threaten me, son. We do things my way or we don't do things at all, right? And then the plant busts out of the pot. And it's fucking even, now it's like a living, breathing.
Yeah, it can move around and shit. Yeah.
It's fucking a person.
Yeah, this is a video game level final boss.
Oh, dude, straight up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He goes, you don't know what you're messing with. You have no idea. You don't know what you're up against, you know? And then, like, the homeboy pulls out a gun to shoot it, and he has all these little green little Audreys coming out of his thing. Like, now it's a bunch of little ones sticking out of him.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm just a mean green. He said, I'm just a mean green brother from outer space, and I'm bad. He's bad. He is bad. I'm just a mean green brother from outer space, and I'm bad. He's just thinking about how bad he is, right? And then homeboy, he takes his gun, and then the plant starts shooting at him. This plant is now shooting a gun, bro.
Yeah.
You know how dangerous that is?
Yeah. Oh, you need the army.
The concept of a plant that can shoot a gun. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. If they could do that, the revenge plants would take on us for fucking up the planet. The revenge they would take on us would be like,
Would be some straight up. It's world. What's that movie called?
The Happening? Is that the one where the plants kill
people? I was
people?
gonna say World of Warcraft, but that's not it.
Well,
War of the Worlds. You seen that?
War of the Worlds? I haven't seen that, no.
You've never seen that?
No, the Tom Cruise
Fuck
thing?
yeah.
No.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. Yes! We're done here. Yes! So right then, homeboy spots the axe, right? He starts crawling toward it, and the plant makes his vine go everywhere, and he goes, bye-bye, Seymour! And he fucking pulls the structure apart.
Okay.
And he's just laughing as everything falls on Seymour, and the plant's just like, ah! He's just laughing. And then Seymour's fucking hand comes out the dust, right? And he grabs an electrical wire, and he fucking puts it on the plant, and the plant goes, oh, shit! And he fucking electrocutes the plant to death, and it explodes.
Okay.
So Audrey walks up, and she's looking out, and then Seymour comes out the dust. She's like, Seymour! And they hug, and then cut to them now. And they're married, and they're running in the house, and they have a beautiful lawn. And the black girls walk by singing, little shop of horrors, little shop of horrors, shop. And the camera pans down on their front yard, little shop of horrors. And there's a little Audrey in the front yard, and it smiles. Little shop of horrors. Yeah.
Crazy. Way not to stick the landing.
I didn't stick the landing. But you know what? A lot of pilots don't stick the landing, and they still get paid.
Yeah.
Talking about you, Alaska Airlines.
Oh, yeah. You guys really fucked up our last landing, huh?
Jesus Christ, we're throwing them aside.
Crazy.
Little Shop of Horrors, though. That's how it ends.
That's wild. That's wild he just gets away with pretty much killing 2 people.
He doesn't kill him, though.
He doesn't kill him. He doesn't kill him on some technicalities. He doesn't kill the shop owner.
Technicalities.
Yeah, on some technicalities. He still chopped up a body.
Oh, he mutilated the body, which
Yeah.
is like you killed somebody and you fed it to another thing.
Yeah, and then you
Also premeditated murder. You had a gun on you.
Yeah, and then you effectively backed your shop owner into getting killed. You might not have killed him, but you killed him.
He did.
You killed him. And
It's
then,
supper time.
yeah, and then you just got away with it. Got the girl. Girl didn't ask any questions about where the shop owner is.
Where her boyfriend is.
Yeah. Oh man,
This movie's awesome.
crazy. Respect the DDS, guys.
You guys respect the DDS.
And we'll see you next week.